Hey everyone, welcome to the last week of the Fit for 5K training. Hope your weekend went well. This week we're deloading, so we're just gonna pretty much cut all our sets in half. So now hopefully with more time to spare from working out and doing harder training runs, this week is all about recovering, keeping your fuel right, getting ready for the big race day. So go ahead and pause here and do your soft tissue work, your foam rolling, your lacrosse ball, whatever you've got. Just take 5 to 10 minutes and we'll get going. All right, so to get started, we're just gonna do a quick lunge complex. So we're gonna go forward, side, and reverse. Getting started, we're just gonna do 3 each side. Get the heart pumping. Switch sides. Oh, running out of space. And rest. All right, we're gonna go into some quad stretch to inverted hamstring stretch. So what you're gonna do is just sink down, grabbing that right ankle, getting tall, keeping your knee facing the floor, and then from there you're just gonna hinge. So we're gonna get 5 each side here. You can alternate sides or stay on the same one, totally up to you. Losing my balance. Last one each side. Hopefully everyone's excited as I am. We don't have our 90-degree hops today. I am excited for this block to be done. All right, that's 5 each side. Next thing we're gonna do is get into a half kneeling position. We're gonna do some ankle rocks. So I want to start with neutral hips. I'm gonna push my knee as far over my toes as I can and back. We're gonna get 5 on each side. That's 2. 3. 4, last one, and 5. Staying on the same side, we're now just gonna take our knee and put it out to the side. And now we're still facing forward, and you're just gonna push that knee over your toe. You're gonna feel a little bit more of a stretch inside your leg. Still keeping those hips neutral, chest is up. 5 each side. 3, 4, and 5. All right, switching sides. Toes forward, hips in line. Get that knee blocking out your toes. So you want to go as far forward as you can and back. You don't want to rush this one. You don't want to rush any of your warm-up exercises. 3, 4, last one, and 5. All right, I'm taking my knee, putting it out to the side, squaring my toes up. Now I'm just rocking out to the side. 3, 4, Last one. And 5. All right, now we're gonna go into a split frog position. And what that looks like is I'm basically just gonna have one knee bent, one leg straight. Ideally, I want to keep that foot flat on the ground. If you need to, you can pop your toe up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna keep mine planted down. So opposite foot, the top of it is on the floor. I'm just gonna push my hips back, so I'm sitting on my heel, and then I'm gonna reach my hand underneath the opposite side. Get a little pause, and then you're bringing your shoulders forward and pushing back. We're gonna get 5 each side. Three, 4, last one, and switch sides. And rest. All right, 5 each side. Now we're gonna take it to the floor. So my back's on the ground. You can either do these standing or laying down. I'm gonna lay down, obviously. I'm gonna straighten my legs. So the goal is to keep both my toes pointed towards the ceiling. I'm just gonna hug my knee to my chest and pull it as much as I can and relax. And we're gonna alternate 5 sides. All right, so we're gonna do a double leg glute bridge. We've done a lot of single leg lifts recently, but this time we're just gonna do double. So we're gonna do 2 20-second holds. So go ahead and plant your feet right underneath you. You're gonna drive your heels to get your hips up. Ready, and we're going. Try to maintain the same amount of pressure or tension in the entire 20. That's halfway. And rest. All right, reset. We're just gonna do one more, so get ready, and we're up. Halfway. And rest. All right. What we're gonna finish off with now, we're gonna do 2 5-second rounds of our base to hip shifts, or our pogo base to hip twist. We're gonna go, ideally in the 5 seconds, 2 strides to the right, 2 strides to the left. So to get in your base position, we're low, we're just tapping both our feet at the same time, and then you're gonna twist your hips. So you're driving your knees, everything to the opposite side, but shoulders are facing forward. So you never want to lose eyesight of whatever you're looking at right out in front of you. Okay, here we go. Go. Right, right, left, left, and rest. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time. Get ready. And we're going. Right, left, right, left, rest. All right, we're ready for the work. All right, so again, this week, everything is just gonna be 2 rounds of each block that we've got. That being said, we want to keep the intensity high. So we're not doing as much work, but we still want to put in our best effort in the exercises that we're actually doing. So to start off with, we've got our single leg continuous jumps. We've got 5 each side. And then we have our bird dogs. So last week we might have done a cat-cow or some sort of spine flexion extension. This week we're going to change what exercise we're doing right in the middle. So I've chosen some bird dogs. And then the third exercise is going to be our shuffle with weight. We've got 2 change of directions each side. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got my med ball that I'm going to use. Like always, since we're not throwing this, you can use any sort of household item or backpack or whatever, just so you have some form of weight to act as your counter movement to switch sides. Okay, so the first exercise we're doing, we've got our 5 each side continuous single leg jump or hop. So we're going to start on our left side. Remember, load, explode, and then quick off the floor like the floor is lava. Here we go. Load. And rest. All right, switching sides. Let's see how high we can get this time. We've only got 2 sets. Here we go. Load. And sit. Whew, can tell which one's my weak side. All right, next exercise we've got, we're gonna go into our bird dogs. So if you've seen this one before, you've done opposite hand and foot, reaching away from each other. Now we're gonna do that and then bring our elbows to our knees at the end. So we're gonna do 5 each side. And try to create that straight line from your fingers through your heels. I don't know how many reps that was, but we're switching sides. 3, 4, and 5. All right, third exercise in this block. Where's my med ball? There it is. Is we're gonna do our lateral shuffle, continuously changing directions. So, get that out of here. So now setting up for this, I'll start on one side. I'm gonna load the weight on my opposite of where I'm headed towards. So now, what's up here? So now I'm loading, and I'm gonna immediately go to my right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. All right. So those are the 3 exercises for this first block. Go ahead and pause here just to get your second round, and then I'll see you in the second block. Okay, so for our second block, 2 rounds, 3 exercises. Our single leg squats today, we're just gonna do 5 each side, and then we're gonna superset that with some pull-throughs. So I'm gonna use my med ball for that. And then the third exercise is gonna be our single arm rows, and I'm gonna use my plate. So again, whatever equipment you used last week, awesome. If you have something heavier, awesome. We've only got 2 rounds here, so let's knock them out. Just gonna move this guy. Actually, I'm gonna use this one. So single leg squats, again, remember setting up, you really just wanna drive through the foot that's up on the box without using too much momentum from swinging yourself forward. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switching sides. We've got our pull-throughs, 5 each side. Sweet. Now I just need this guy back. 5-minute rows. I'm actually just going to change up this variation. I'm not going to do bench supported. I'm just going to get into a bench position and do 5 rows. So I've got my back flat, hips are back, just pulling my elbow up towards my side. And 5. All right, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, guys, pause here for your second set, and I'll see you in the third block. For our last block, 2 rounds, our shoulder complex, we've gone down to 6 reps of everything. Our lunge complex is 5 reps of everything, and now we're down to a 20-second dead bug hold. So here we go. So if you haven't done the shoulder complex before, we've got 6 lateral raises, keeping those shoulders away from your ears. And 6. Now we're going to go front raises. Sweet. And then for the upright rows, I just put both feet in my bands. Five and 6. Sweet. So now we're in our lunge complex, 5 each side here. Forward, lateral, and reverse. Switching sides. Okay, now we're on to our hollow body hold. So this time for 20 seconds, I could probably try it with my med ball. So when we start, actually I'm gonna fix this. When you guys start out, just make sure your back's flat on the floor. Knees and hands are up, and now I'm gonna just move them away from each other. Oh, I don't fit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, go ahead and pause here for one more round, and I'll see you in the cool down. So for our cool down block, I'm going to add a couple more stretches now that we have a little bit more time from our shorter workout, because our goal this week is to get our body feeling great for race day. Earlier when I said you can increase the intensity just because we've got 2 sets, don't do anything crazy this week. No new workouts, no new equipment. Our priority now is to be injury-free and fresh whenever we decide to run our 5K, whether it's Saturday or Sunday. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start in my push-up position, and I'm gonna bring my left foot right next to my left hand. I can drop my right knee, and I'm just gonna sink into my left side. So you can either rest your hands, if that's too much for you, you can go up to knuckles or kind of support yourself on your knee. Otherwise, just see how far you can get low in this position. Feeling this hopefully in your hips, inside of your thighs. We're just gonna hold here. If you wanted to fast forward through this part, all these exercises, you at least want to spend 30 seconds on each side. I'm going to go ahead and switch. And rest. Next thing, we're going to stretch out our calves. So I'm just going to sit forward. I'm going to grab my toes and just pull up. And you can either straighten your leg and hang on to it or bent knee. I'm going to straighten. So remember, keep your shoulders back. You might feel this all the way through your calves into your hamstrings. To add a little bit more resistance, you can kick your foot into your hand, and then when you relax, see if you can get a little bit further into that stretch. And switch. I could probably face this way. Just to show, I want my back as flat as I can get it. Shoulders are pulled back. I'm going to push into my hands a little bit and then relax. This is my awkward leg. It wants to just rotate outwards. I'm going to hold it straight. And relax. All right, we're going to do our butterflies now. Again, you guys can either pulse here or just keep driving your knees towards the floor. Pull on your shoes, get your shoulders up and back. Relax. All right. Now we're going to stretch our neck. So still sitting up tall, I'm just going to reach my opposite hand over. So my right hand is going over the left side of my face. I'm going to let my left hand hang straight, and I'm going to just gently pull my neck to the right. I'm pretty much just letting gravity be the weight. I don't really want to pull too hard. And switch sides. All right, now we're just going to do some neck circles. So we're going to slowly bring our head down as far as we can, tilt to the left. Look back as much as we can as we move to the right. We're going to do 3 clockwise, 3 counterclockwise. So something we skipped after I did the calf stretch that I wanted to do is our ankle circles. So I'm just gonna wrap my hands underneath my left knee and I'm gonna do big circles. So just like what I did with my neck, I'm gonna pretty much draw with my toes as big a circle as I can, 3 clockwise, 3 counterclockwise, and switching. And switch. You can go super slow for this one.